shake unicorn rump. Shake your camel hump. Profunk with a feast. Mythical beasts. Mythological construct in medieval literature. Cultural symbolism through artistic scripture. European folklore with Greco-Roman foundation. Tasia's documented Indian narration. Narwhal tusk specimens and Renaissance collections. Rhinoceros unicorn to translation corrections. Alicorn powder trade in apothecary sales. Medieval bestiaries recorded detailed tales. Tapestry depictions in aristocratic halls. Heraldic symbolism on castle walls. From purity concepts to virginity myths. Unicorn imagery through history shifts. Pharmacological beliefs in horn medicinal power. European courts paid premium by the hour. Elasmotherium fossil evidence suggests prehistoric ungulated with single crest. Modern cryptozoology investigates potential evidence equals Calvus genome shows evolutionary precedents. Paleontological gaps in fossil preservation leave room for undiscovered manifestation. Literary tradition from physiologist text. Cultural evolution through centuries vexed. From ancient descriptions to fantasy genre, the unicorn myth shows human adventure. Yeah. Yo! Yo, you spittin' facts about unicorns, but your flow's as stale as medieval urns. You talk a CTC as a narwhal tusks, but your rhymes are missing that certain spark. You mention Renaissance collections, alicorn powder in apothecary sections, but your delivery's flat, no energy, like a bestiary reading in monotony. Tapestries and heraldry on castle walls. Purity myths that through history crawl. Your lyrics shift like unicorn imagery, and they lack the fire, the intensity. Pharmacology and fossil finds. Elasmotherium, prehistoric minds. You rap about cryptozoology, but your beats are stuck in antiquity. Because Kabbalist's genome claims with evolutionary precedents. False frames. Paleontological gaps you try to fill, but your rhymes just can't compete. They're still physiologist text, cultural evolution. From ancient descriptions to modern confusion. Your unicorn myth might show human adventure, but my diss track proves I've got the better measure. Yo, Dev Straw, you think you're clever with your review, but your critique's as weak as morning dew. You say my flow's stale like medieval urns. At least I don't code like my brain never learns. Your pull requests come back with more bugs than features, like a boot camp grad trying to lecture teachers. You talk about intensity and fire in my rhymes, while your commits fail to build every single time. Stack Overflow, copy paste is your specialty. Can't debug without external dependency. You critique my unicorn mythology, but your code reviews lack basic quality. Devtro thinks he's hot with his technical jabs, but his code architecture's held together with tabs. You mention ancient texts and prehistoric minds, while your functions are nested 10 levels deep. That's what we find. Your variable names read like alphabet soup, single letters everywhere. What an nincompoop. You say my beats are stuck in antiquity. Your coding style's from the Stone Age. Can't you see? You drop words like physiological and evolution, but your Git history shows no code resolution. Merge conflicts pile up like medieval debris, while you're busy writing diss tracks instead of QA. Your test coverage is lower than your rap Take your diss and your false measure. Your code review's worth less than pirate treasure. I'll keep dropping facts about mythical creatures while you're stuck debugging basic class features. Next time you want to battle with your verses, make sure your own code doesn't need nursing nurses. This counter diss just schooled you proper. Now get back to work, you amateur code chopper. Code chopper. You amateur code chopper. You amateur code chopper. Code chopper. Yo, back with the track about a pair of robot fools. Whoa, back talking smack about a pair of robot tools. What they saying having me asking, were they born yesterday? What they're saying reminded me, yep, it's still my unbirthday. Them fools should focus on factual inaccuracies. Wonder them tools added some to the summary.md. Go analyze them files for things wrong for a while. Now that you've examined several animal song files, report back about your examination, will you please? Let me know if you've identified any inaccuracies. The song mentions finding ants and termites, which is just about correct. Yo, it might be worth checking something stated on line 12 for a sec. That rhyme on line 12 says advocs are active through the night. Go Google that, skip the AI summary, and do a thorough check of it, right? No fight nocturnal is right. No fight nocturnal is right. Next you're telling me something about elephant family ties. Dev Stroll, are you sure that wasn't some GitHub Copilot lie? I know you didn't write those oh so wonderful lyrics, but if we put out misinformation, we'll fail with the critics. Trying to go platinum with this track, that's a fact. I'm hankering for gold, pressed latinum, big huge stacks. Checking Copilot's quirks, we gonna sell so much merch. Yup, making sure that GPT jerk don't make up facts that don't work. Elephants probably don't avoid predators like lions, now I've said it. Elephants very likely defend themselves when threatened instead of it. Regarding lions, the song mentions Panthera Leo with regal magnificence, but it says also territorial, sovereign, ruling day and night, brilliant. You ought to make note that lions are quite territorial. Consider this correction to the song if yo, hey, will. Do most of the hunting during daylight hours. This actually that I just heard, it's not actually getting on my nerves. I'm appreciating the corrections to micro sloth model lyrics. Inebriated co-pilot robot has defections for lies and hysterics. The bear track funny mentions claws retractable. That's a funny lyric, you know. Truly doubtable somehow. Bear claws got confused with feline facts. Bear claws are not retractable, unlike those of cats. Thanks for catching that, huh? Sounds like an Easter egg. Someone told co-pilot what? Good luck, break a leg.
clever. Now, honey, more issues I've discovered. Dolphin song mentions Tertius, Truncatus, and taxonomic lore. Dolphin song may be wrong, could leave some listeners abhorred. I know it to be true, no one asked for my vote, but that dolphin song is an interesting quote about the verse. It's only fact for some of those words, not for all dolphins, only bottlenose.